Hey, how's it going, guys? Captain Kuba here, and welcome to a God of War video? As you guys might have heard, there's a lot of movement on social media regarding PlayStation, God of War, and a PlayStation showcase. So, naturally, this has a lot of God of War fans asking if we're going to see the next God of War game. There's a lot to unpack here, so I think it's better if we start at the very beginning. On May 15th, Herman Holst, the head of PlayStation Studios, apparently went to Santa Monica Studios. We don't know why, it was just a visit. But after that visit, he tweets, "Thanks for having me, Santa Monica, totally inspired by everything I saw today." Then we follow with a Santa Monica job listing post announcing their new project. Not announcing it, but just asking people, hey, if you want to work on this project, go ahead, which pretty much confirms a new project. This really wasn't new since they've been saying this since after God of War Ragnarok release that they've been working on multiple projects, so this in and of itself isn't new. After this post, the PlayStation Showcase gets announced. So naturally, a lot of God of War fans are asking, hey, are we gonna get God of War? And that's why I thought to make this video to essentially lower your expectations. Even though there's been a lot of movement in Santa Monica Studios with Mihir Sheth becoming the new director, Bruno Velasquez not being the animation director anymore, which means he either left the company or he's working on something else within the company, there's just a lot of movement. But I still think the answer is no. I don't think we're gonna be seeing a God of War game anytime soon. Is it possible they were working on the Atreus game before even God of War Ragnarok came out? I would say yes, but I still don't think we're going to see this game anytime soon. Development on it must be on its early stages. And I don't think Santa Monica wants to follow Call of Duty or Assassin's Creed philosophy, meaning that they'll be releasing a God of War game every single year. Because doing this would definitely take a lot of time from the development time of the game, and we all know how that ended with God of War Ragnarok. But I also don't want series fatigue to set in. Even though I'm a huge God of War fan, I don't need a God of War game every single minute. I think I'll be happy if I see the next Atreus game or the next Kratos game or whichever God of War game comes next at least 2 years from now. But just because we're not going to see God of War at this showcase, it doesn't mean we're not going to see what Santa Monica has been working on. Because how I see Santa Monica at this time is very similar to how I see Naughty Dog, meaning that there's one big studio, but within that studio there's multiple people working on different projects. One part of the team is working on the Atreus game, but another part of the team is working on the new IP. A new IP that has been rumored ever since God of War 2018 came out. A new IP being helmed by Cory Barlog himself. A while back, God of War fans noticed that Cory Barlog was changing his profile picture as well as his cover picture on Twitter to space-related things. And naturally, God of War fans started to theorize that Cory Barlog was working on a game that would tackle this sci-fi genre. I'll be honest, there's not that much proof to this rumor, but it is the fact that Santa Monica was working on a sci-fi game before they started working on God of War 2018. This project eventually got cancelled, and the people who worked on it eventually moved on to God of War 2018. But now that Santa Monica is more popular than ever, it's possible that Sony has greenlit their sci-fi project. I'm not saying it's going to be the same one they cancelled, but it might be a sci-fi game. And this, in my opinion, is the game that has the biggest chance at making an appearance at the PlayStation Showcase. We gotta think about it this way, PlayStation has not done a showcase in what feels like an eternity. They need to get back out there and start competing with Xbox. It's not much of a competition, but you know, they gotta show their games that they have coming up in the next couple of years. If Sony wants to get a good reaction from PlayStation fans, they're gonna have to come out with their heavy hitters. I'm expecting to see The Last of Us Factions, Spider-Man 2, and of course, Santa Monica's new IP. Oh, and Ghost of Tsushima 2, of course. And that's the other reason why I wanted to make this video. Even though I'm a huge God of War fan, I think I'm a bigger fan of PlayStation itself. They have so many amazing IPs that I'm excited to see in the future that, of course, I'm going to be live streaming this event on May 24th. But because I still run a God of War centric channel here, I'm not going to be live streaming the event on this channel. Instead, I'm going to be live streaming it on my second channel, Kuba's Gaming Bunker. So if you're interested in hanging out and just watching my reaction to the games live, just make sure to click the link somewhere up here. I also want to say that if you're a member of this channel, I will be hosting a Q&A with my Discord server an hour before the showcase goes live. So if you're a member of this channel, just go to my Discord and then the discussions channels, and then I'll be there ready to talk to you guys about the next God of War, the next Uncharted, the next Ghost of Tsushima, whatever. Anything PlayStation goes, and we're gonna have fun. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. I don't think the next God of War game is gonna be at the showcase, but I do think there's a 50-50 chance we might see the Cory Barlog IP or the new IP from Santa Monica. We don't know who's directing it. So with that said, thanks for watching, guys. And remember, go forth in the name of Olympus.